folks.
That's right. You did go to the museum to get cultured, Liam. We were just talking about that. So if you listen to the last episode, right into this one, continuity right there.
That's a good, way to tease Fitz at the end of last week's episode.
Leading up to, I know people were waiting on bated breath to see if Liam got cultured.
I gotta say, I had a lot of fun. They're gonna get a membership out of me. I think it's way too.
Really?
Yeah, it's my first time going.
What's a membership run you? What's a membership run you?
I think it's like, maybe like 60 or something like 60 or $90 for the
entry?
year.
What's entry?
Well, for the event I went to Friday night, it was $20.
Okay.
So.
You said they had like music, drinks. Things
Does the
music,
MFA
like
want to sponsor Pot on Lansdowne?
They should.
Yeah.
We're the most cultured Red Sox podcast out there.
That's right.
Yeah, I saw some Monet.
Nice.
It was great. It was a
What's
wonderful night. There was so much to see. It was crazy.
It's a big place.
Was massive. Place was massive. I had no idea.
What was the event? It
was called just like MFA late night. So they're like they close at 5, then they reopen at 8. They're open.
They got booze.
8 to 1 a.m. Yeah, there's drinks. There's food.
Oh shit.
There was so much to see. I didn't even get a beverage.
What kind of food you get?
There was too much to see. I didn't even end up eating or drinking.
Oh, you didn't eat? Oh my gosh. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And
do they have like a marquee piece, like the one that's like real famous that they've got in there? I'm thinking of like the art museums I've been to, and like Chicago's got like American Gothic and like Nighthawks and like
Which one's Nighthawks?
That's a great question.
Nighthawks is the Edward Hopper, the people at like the bar. It's like the
restaurant.
Oh
yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Very famous, Fitz. Very famous.
I mean, I knew it once you said people at a bar, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, but I didn't know it was called Nighthawks.
There's a Renoir. I'm not pronouncing that correctly.
Well, Liam, I'm just glad to hear you had a good time there.
I did. It was great. It was better than watching the Red Sox Friday night. That's for sure.
And we love art.
We love art.
Yeah, we love art. We love art.
Love art, but not enough to pronounce that artist's name just now.
Renoir, Monet. The Monet had me hooked. It's the first time I've seen any of his work in person. Special.
Oh yeah,
he was cooking.
I thought he was a woman until I was like 12 or 13. I thought Monet was his first.
That's understandable.
Name. Like Janelle Monet.
Yeah. Janelle Monet. Well, I went to elementary school with a girl named Monet, so I think that is what. That was Monet. If you're listening, shout out Monet. I don't think Monet's listening.
Former NBA players rave about Monet. Quote: "He was a bucket."
He was a bucket. Yeah, there was Fitz. I don't know if you know the artist Fitzhugh Lane, or is it Fitz Henry Lane? He had some nice pieces of the Boston Harbor and the Salem Harbor.
Fitz Lame, that's his name.
Lane, Lane.
I was gonna say, Fitz is lame.
I was gonna say, I disavow. Right?
Yeah. Fitzy Mo Lame.
Molamia, yes, that is me. But no, I'm not familiar. I'm not as cultured as you here. Even though we are the cultured Red Sox podcast, I'm not that cultured. I got some learning to do. What else we got? You looking at more art?
No, sorry, I was checking on the Sox. Hey, it's suddenly 3-3. They were down 3-0.
Yeah, we're recording this Monday evening. Guys, what if I told you I'm starting both Cutter Crawford and Zach Eflin in my fantasy
Hey, you're playing
right
both
now.
sides. You're playing both sides.
And I'm getting my ass kicked because of it.
Right.
ERA is shooting through the roof right now.
It's the opposite of that Mac from It's Always Sunny meme where it's like, I'm playing both sides, so I can't lose. Fitz is losing on both sides.
Yes,
somehow.
100%. Yeah, 6 earned runs through 2 combined innings. That's not going to be
not even. It's only top. It's only top 2.
Well, it's two
3-3.
Well,
3-3-1
because
they each pitched
1 inning from Cutter, one inning from Eflin.
No, sure.
A pitcher can't pitch 2
a full.
halves.
Well, we've only played a full inning, folks. We've only played a full inning.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
But
Excuse me, Randy Arosa's batting average is 157. What the fuck happened there?
Only played like half of April. He's only been back recently, but he's been on fire. He's got like 7 home runs already.
That factoid from not Bruins fan anymore, aka Jake, was corrected by Worcester Worm Enjoyer, aka Liam. I'm Marco Scudero, aka Fitz. This is Pod on Lansdowne, the cultured and perverted Red Sox podcast. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the program. Again, recording here on Monday, May the 13th. And we'll get into some Red Sox stuff specifically, but just to continue your point there about slow starts, guys, there's a lot of MLB players off to some pretty slow starts here. Have you read about this? Have you seen this? Have you been watching this? There's some guys off to some really slow starts.
Have you read about this?
Guys,
Have you read about this? Have you seen this?
Corey Seager off
Remember when he got lit on fire? Do you remember that?
Jay
Like 2
Leno?
years ago? Yeah, Jay Leno. When his
Yeah, it
car
was like
fucking
fixing a
blew
car.
up in his
Oh
face.
yeah, he said the horrible car.
And it was like,
yeah.
like he literally. I mean, I guess he's fine now, but that was crazy. Yeah, he loves his cars. He loves his cars.
Loves his cars. Jay Leno does love his cars.
Yeah, he did. If anybody loves their cars, it's Jay Leno.
He's a big gearhead. I think that's what they're referred to as, gearheads. But yeah, like I think Seager hurt at some point, but like this year, or Seager just been off to just a regular old plain so-so start.
Corey? I don't know why I just said that. Kyle's long
retired.
Yeah, what was that about? Fucking idiot.
We love Kyle Seager. Shut
Paul
up.
Goldschmidt is off to a bad start.
Goldschmidt and Arenado might be cooked. It might be over.
I don't think that's a bad start.
Especially
I think it's over there. Yeah.
We'll see them this weekend. We'll see if they really are cooked products.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're playing early on Sunday, everybody. We'll catch you on Roku at 12:05.
Right? Is it free? Like I have Roku. Can I just
think so? I have no idea.
Fitz,
All
you
I
got
saw
Roku?
was that they broke that today.
I do have a Roku.
Yeah, me too.
Mr. Mopania and I have the Roku in our bedroom.
Yeah, we've got two. We've got the Roku in the living room and the Roku in the bedroom.
That's just our Simpsons
Roku
and Sopranos
City.
machine.
That's what
at
they
this
call
point. Yes, yeah.
Boston.
Shout out Roku with the big fucking.
I love Roku
robot
City.
on the back.
I love Roku. You know what? For like 30, what are they? Roku sticks like $35. You can't fucking beat that.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say. It's annoying
And
when
guess
you have
what?
to
Now
sign back
there's
into the.
Now there's baseball on it apparently.
Yeah, that deal kind of developed quickly out of nowhere.
So what? Peacock's done? Is that the same thing?
I guess so. Yeah, they fucking tossed it out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Crazy after 1 year because I liked it. I liked the little Peacock.
the one Peacock fan
it's
in
like
the world.
Jason Benetti would get most of the games. It was great. I love him.
Benetti's good.
Yeah.
Roku has it for 1 year. Then what's the funniest possible website it could be on for? Like if it was on addictinggames.com next year.
Mini clip. You guys
E-Bombs World.
Newgrounds. You guys ever do Newgrounds?
Newgrounds. That's a big one.
So the Smiling Friends guys started on Newgrounds.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, that's the truth.
They did the callback in the most recent episode to the turn the news on. Doesn't matter what channel.
I know. Lyle, wake up!
It's on Roku.
They hit the Pentagon.
No, there it is. So, anyways, the Boston Red Sox baseball team so weak since we last talked to you. We had a couple off days, which kind of threw everything off my internal clock, my agenda, my typical, daily routine, all thrown off by having off days on Monday in addition to Thursday. I think that's the only time that's happening this year, but still, it's kind of annoying whenever something like that happens.
I was telling Jake last week, I kind of like when there's at least 1 day off during the week.
Yeah, that's nice enough, but two, it's
both
a lot.
Personally and for the players themselves. I like having a night off. I went to see Planet of the Apes, which I'm sure we'll get into with Jake Thursday night when the team was off.
Apes on Lansdowne.
Apes on Lansdowne.
I'll leave for 10 minutes there. I'll let the ape enjoyers go ape. I'll let them go ape shit.
Liam, that tweet didn't do very well when you were like me going to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and it was the Theo in the gorilla suit.
In the gorilla suit? Yeah, I don't think it didn't.
That's
pop
kind of
as
a
much as I
niche.
thought it
That's
was.
sort of a niche sort
That
of.
was just for us.
I liked it. I know you got my like on it.
I post for me, myself, and I. Like if people want to ride with it,
it's for the love of the game. That's why we do it.
Like I tweeted about a Paul Simon song today. I don't know if anyone was really riding with that, but that's fine. I had to let people know that I was jamming to some Paul Simon earlier. But
that's
anyways,
what Twitter's for.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's originally what it was pitched as, like a mini blogging kind of site. That's what it's all about. Just riffing, even if it's amongst yourself. But the Red Sox. Anyways, the thing I wanted to start with this week, gentlemen, the first thing on the list. Brian Bayo's back. That's very nice. He is.
And Nick Pivetta.
We don't have to talk about that Nick Pivetta start. We don't really. Nope.
Oh.
I fuck with that first Brian Bayo start. I don't fuck with that first Nick Pivetta
great.
start.
Yeah, let's get right into it. That's great.
Easy, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not worried about Nick Pivetta going forward. It's his first start back after a couple of
And
weeks
apparently Ozuna is his daddy, so I don't think we'll run into that issue again. I think the Braves come here at some point for 2 games, but hopefully Nick's not in the rotation, or not in the rotation, but like not scheduled for that series.
60% chance that are those the odds on that? Yeah, right.
Sure.
Whatever. The point is, I'm not worried about that Nick Pivetta start, even though it wasn't all that great. But Bayo being back, that was nice. That was nice to see.
A day game, no less. A day game, no less.
Right.
With runners on all day.
Right. Yeah. Right off. Yeah. A little bit of traffic on the bases throughout the day, but again, it's one of those situations where he's just coming back from the injury, and even then, he still posted a good game. 5 innings, was able to log the win. The 1 home run to Rosario really being the only major blemish. He was spinning the ground balls. Wasn't getting he got I think 10 swing and misses, only with the 1 strikeout, which that's always going to kind of be part of his profile. He's never going to project to be this huge swing and miss guy, but that's okay if he's still going to be spinning ground balls, initiating relatively bad contact, and if the defense stays improved behind him, that's a recipe for success. So it was just, it gave me a nice warm fuzzy feeling to see Brian Bayo out there. Changeup looked real nice. Real nice on that. I think that's his best pitch.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked
Thanks,
good.
Jake.
He was Rafaela being like 2% faster away from a shutout.
And jumping like 2 inches higher, you know.
No, it hit his glove. It hit it.
Yeah.
I don't. He had the. I think he had the height.
The Z-axis, it was fine.
Yeah, he had. Yeah.
Okay, he missed it by half a step. That's all.
Yeah, but that it is what it is.
I'm just glad he was all right. People hit that wall, it fucks him up.
The way things are going this year, I would have thought broke every bone in his body.
Cuts him in half.
He's special out there. He's special out there. I can't wait till we get a real web gem out of him, like one that gets replayed for years to come. I mean, it'll happen sooner rather than later. But
yeah,
almost tonight. We were very close. He did the exact Jackie Bradley Jr. Superman tonight, and it hit his glove, and then it went all the way into the right field corner. But he almost had it.
Almost. At least he tried on it. One thing about Bayo, though, I mean, again, I'm not worried about him long term, and it was very nice to see him back out there on Sunday against Washington. I would like him to cut the shit with the home runs. He made his 6th start over the weekend. He's already surrendered 5 home runs, I believe. That's...
Yep.
I mean, it's not great. It's not ideal. I'll say that much. But, again, for the most part, I still think he's going to be fine.
I'll tell you who I fuck with in the same vein. I think we said this last week, but I'll say it again. Cooper Criswell. Oh, my goodness.
Still fucking with the Coop Troop?
He can, you know what? Garrett Whitlock, God bless him. You're not getting back in my rotation, pal. Sorry. I've seen enough.
Coming back soon.
Cooper Criswell has given me more in 4 starts than I think Whitlock has given me in 3 years to try and be a starting pitcher.
You just throw in Whitlock right back into the bullpen?
Yes, let him cook. He was the fucking best top 3 reliever in baseball his rookie year. And they were like, no. Like, we don't need him in the rotation.
Yeah, I mean, you sent down Wink when Bayo was activated. Like, just slide Whitlock into that role. We've already seen he can be successful at it. I don't understand. Like, it's great to have the starting pitching depth with Whit and Wink, but I mean, Cooper's cooking. I don't know why you would mess with that right now. Career high 9 Ks on Saturday. Like, I don't understand why we would touch that right now.
I also, just as more of a long-term thing, Whitlock at this point, I think you kind of have to assume he's going to miss time every year. Like, he just strikes me as one of those dudes. It's a lot easier to have that in your pen than as a rotation.
Easier
pitcher.
to mitigate in the first place, you would
That's
think,
what I mean. Yeah, like,
know?
it's easier to work
Prevent
around
it,
a reliever. Oh, well, that too, yeah.
That's what I mean, right? Yeah.
But, oh, wait, which were you saying it's easier to prevent him from getting injured if he's in the pen?
I was saying it was easier to roll with the punches if he does get hurt if he's in the bullpen, A, but then B, from the get-go, initially before that even happens, you would think intuitively, well, if he's throwing less innings, that's less opportunities for him to get hurt. So it's both.
I was B, no, I was A and then also B.
Yes. As was
Guys,
that's why
I
brought
have
up Byke.
so I have Whitlock splits here as a starter and as a reliever.
I can
As
tell.
a starter,
I don't need to hear this. I know. I can
as,
imagine what they are.
he's well. This
Would be
one's gonna
very
blow your
funny.
mind.
Not to cut you off, but would be very funny if Liam said, "I have them here," and just didn't say. I'm keeping them
looking
to
at
Just
myself.
stopped. And yeah, I'm looking at him here, boys. So something that's actually genuinely shocking to me, but I don't know why I'm surprised by it. He's still thrown more innings in his career as a reliever than he has as a starter.
Oh my god.
And he's started 23 games. He's thrown 109 innings. The ERA is 4.29. As a reliever, he's made 80 appearances, and the ERA is 2.65, and that's 132 innings. He's got 150 strikeouts as a reliever. He's got 102 as a starter.
Yeah,
The whip is 1.2 as a starter. The whip is just a hair over 1 as a reliever.
And look, it's good to know that like in a pinch he can give you some extended innings. It's good to know that. We've been complaining in recent years about a perceived lack of organizational depth, and I think that's been a fair enough of a criticism in 22, 23. But to have that with the pitching staff, like you mentioned earlier, to have Winkowski also ready to go when you need a spot start or something like that, him within the organization, along with Whitlock, who can maybe do that in a pinch, that's good. So play into that strength. Keep Criswell in the rotation, and I agree with Jake. I think for now, at the very least, Whitlock in the rotation. I think that makes sense.
Oh my! Opponent's OPS plus against him as a starter is 120. As a reliever, it's 83.
17%
Like,
worse than the league average bear. Yeah,
I just
I think I'm all set.
I think
really
yeah.
am.
He's super wink is what we can call him.
I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just asking out loud just to see if there are any thoughts on it. Like, has there been any perceived sort of change in approach with him as a reliever as compared to a starter? Like a thing you can tangibly point at and being like, okay, this is why it hasn't necessarily been working so much as a starter? Or is it just a matter of, okay, guys in the order see him a second or a third time and are able to pounce on it?
Do you think the three of us are intelligent enough to analyze something like that?
Maybe.
On the fly, I guess.
Fly,
On the
right?
fly, man.
Yeah, on the
maybe
fly.
notice something. Sorry, I had faith in you, Jake.
I don't even know how do I look. I don't know where I'd start with that on the fly here.
I guess it was a rhetorical question. I guess that's like I don't know. It's that's just weird. It's a lot of weird stats there. My guess would be that's like, okay, it's just a matter of the order sees him a second time through, a third time through, and it's just not as effective. He's just better in spurts where he's coming in for 2 innings at a time, 2 times a week, or however you want to break it down. Right? That might be his most effective way of helping out the pitching staff.
I mean, I could give you his ERA by inning if you want it. And
last time we did this with the pitcher,
is it going to tell a story? Does it tell a story?
I mean, it does paint a like somewhat of a picture. I mean, first inning, the career ERA is 4.7. Second inning, career ERA is 4.9. Third inning, 3.2. Fourth inning, 2.6. Fifth inning, 5.3. So clearly, that to me, that shouts third time through the order. And then you go sixth inning, 2.1. Seventh inning, 1.7. Eighth inning, ERA over 4. That's kind of surprising. But then you go to the ninth inning, 2.5. So
last time we bullied a pitcher on the Red Sox with their inning by inning ERA. The next season, they ended up being like the best pitcher on the staff, Tanner Houck. So
it's true.
I mean, just looking at innings 1 through 3, the strikeout to walk rate is 4.9. Innings 4 through 6, it dives down to 3.9. Then innings 7 to 9, it jumps back up to 5.6. So it's
multiple times through the order.
So innings 4 through 6, you can already tell he's out of gas. Like, I don't know why we keep doing this, guys. I just don't. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss.
I guess. All right, here. Let me put a real period on it. I guess I'd give him a little bit of a stretch here. Coming out of the run prevention unit, the Andrew Bailey lab, and if it doesn't click this time, I'd never need to see him start another game again. I would say because to be fair, like we did this with Houck last year, and then look what happened. So I'm willing to give Whitlock like a little bit, like maybe like 5 starts, let's say, and if it's not clicking, then I'm square.
I mean, do you
Not
ride
even, like, right away,
do you ride
let-
with do you ride with a 6-man rotation when he comes back?
Yeah, why not? I mean, half the fucking guys are banged up, right?
Because I mean, it's not like
Couldn't hurt.
Like he hasn't
think
been
so,
bad
no.
when he's been on the field so far this year. 4 starts, the ERA is 1.9. The ERA plus is 2.17.
Wait, that's
Phipps
win?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was.
Maybe after like 2 weeks, but let him.
I thought he was kind of
work up-
mid to start the. I'm
No,
I'm
everyone's
misremembering.
been good. All the stars.
All right, yeah,
have
fuck
been
it. Give him a
good.
shot. That run the six
So,
man.
like, I don't know.
Fuck it.
Run the
Let
6-man.
him like 2 weeks of working.
I mean,
out of the pen
literally
to work
the-
up
half the
major league
guys-
workload there.
Half the guys are coming off injury. Like, I mean, it
Yeah.
certainly wouldn't be
Yeah,
a
good
bad
point.
thing to run a
Yeah,
six man.
You got
for a little
3
while.
starters coming off the IL within 2 weeks of each other. Like,
And
I
what's
guess,
Coop?
yeah,
I mean,
makes sense.
does Coop have? I know nothing about this young man. What's like his average innings pitched in his career?
Well, he worked
I mean,
out
I'll pull him
essentially as a
up,
reliever in Tampa before.
that's
I don't think he was
right.
making many starts.
So maybe.
I
that'd be
mean,
a
before
good
this
move.
year, he's thrown 25 and 2/3 innings. I mean, his career high in innings was last year, and it was 33 innings.
yeah,
So,
so you can't take.
he'd only made 2 starts before
Yeah.
this
So
year.
maybe. So Fitz, you know what? I love it. I love that six. Oh, excuse me.
You're
heavens.
talking me into
I
it.
love that 6-man idea.
You're talking me into it.
Yeah, I think that could be a good move for these
The
guys.
facts don't care about my feelings on this situation.
I think you know what. Even to go along with the 6-man idea, I don't know the exact number, but I remember seeing a tweet yesterday or the day before. Like their next 3 weeks are pretty relentless. I think.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think there's a ton of off days, right?
Yeah.
Let me pull it up.
So
Okay, I'm officially sold on the 6-man there.
yeah, I
after
love it.
hearing that.
I'll start preaching it. I'll get in Cora's ear tomorrow night.
It's like
Hit his line.
Rebecca Ferguson and Dune, which go share the word.
All right.
Those 6 men are going to lead us to paradise.
Lead them to paradise.
So
6-man Lee Center.
the
Liam, what are
there's
you
only-
fucking with, my friend? Oh, sorry. You.
Well,
have
I'm just looking at the schedule.
statistician.
Just looking at the schedule real quick. There's only 1 off day left the rest of the month, and then
Oh, woo!
there's an off day June
that's
3rd
brutal.
and June 10th.
Yeah,
So the
run
first
6,
two
man. Run 6
First
until
2
then.
Mondays in June you have off, but yeah, I mean for the rest of the month you might as well. It's a good 3 weeks to let the boys hang out, get stretched out. I want to push Chriswell a little longer. He threw 79
got.
pitches. He threw 79 pitches on Saturday. Like he's still only gone 83 at most in the start, and it was his first of the year.
Let him get up to 90.
I just want to see it.
95.
Come on, Cora, like just give him one more. Just give him one more inning. See what we got.
Right, like I get
Yeah.
you don't want to ruin the guy's confidence if he ends on a bad note. You know what I mean? Even if he has 5 or 6 good innings, if that last one is a little shaky, that's
Sure.
that's a tough way to end it.
I could also
but-
see it being like I think the game on Saturday at that point was still tied, so that's fine. I think if there was a lead, they would have given him an extra inning because he was cooking.
Yeah, but yeah, see what you got with the guy. The front office clearly liked him enough to go right after him after he was DFA'd by the Rays. So
They gave him 1 million smackaroonies.
$1 million.
He's the $1 million man, baby.
Yeah.
That ERA plus 201.
And hey, Liam, what do
undeniable.
you fuck with after the break?
Look, you
I'll
are
tell you.
running.
I'll tell you after the break.
Thank you.
They're going to tell you. Ryan Seacrest voiced. After the break.
on Lansdowne.
We have returned to Pot on Lansdowne. The votes from America are in. Called in, brought to you by AT&T. God, what a fucking program that was, American Idol. When it was in its
That was a
heyday.
moment in time.
Well,
That was a
Fitz, I
moment in
thought.
time.
I'll tell you what, the votes actually are in. For the
That's right. The votes are in.
for the poll we ran yesterday, Obey Ya, spelled Y-A, mother, received 68% of the vote, while Obey Ya, spelled Y-U-H, mother, received 32% of the vote.
Yeah, but YUH won the Electoral College, did it not?
Vote, I really, really, really want Obey Ya, mother.
It's YA. That was on Twitter, by the way.
Yeah,
that was on Twitter. Our show If you want to follow us on Twitter, formerly known as X, you can follow us at Pod on Lansdowne. I am at Fitzimo Pena. Jake is at Jake Wallinger. Liam is at Liam Fennessy _. Speaking of at Liam Fennessy _, what are you fucking with this week, my friend?
I'm genuinely surprised that he hasn't been brought up yet, because I mean, after Sunday's game, I figured he'd be the consensus tonight. But the only Connor Wong. That performance on Sunday, throwing 3 runners out, the team that leads the league in stolen bases, throwing these runners out easily, I might add, especially on the final play of the game. The jump, I think it was who was the runner? It wasn't Senzel. He got picked off early in the game. I forget who the Nats runner was that got thrown out to end the game. He had a massive jump on Kenley, like absolutely absurd.
I could get a massive jump on Kenley. You could get listener could get a massive jump on Kenley. Yeah. To be fair,
and I mean, he still threw him out by a step.
He's got a fucking hose, dude.
He does. He really does. And even with the bat too, on both sides of the ball this year, he's been a revelation. So
just when the team needed it on offense too. You know what I mean?
Really, what? He's batting third tonight?
Which is crazy.
Insane. I mean, through 26 games, he's got his line is 348, 379, 562. That OPS is 941. The OPS plus is 159. I mean, it's not sustainable whatsoever.
It's not sustainable.
You're getting that out of a catcher through,
a catcher whose calling card for the most part has just been his his arm behind the plate. You know what I mean? A guy who's just been able to be steady that way. It's funny because his stuff under the hood isn't all that crazy.
No, I mean, if you look at his percentiles on Savant, like the batting profile is not.
Red circles do not go brr.
They're not there.
Blue circles go brr pretty hard there. 47th percentile ex-WOBA. 64th percentile in expected slugging, so that's nice. But 32nd percentile in barrel rate. 26th percentile hard hit rate. He's not walking a ton. It's not a ton.
It's a very bizarre profile, and that's why I'm like, I don't think it's sustainable.
However, as a That Boy Nice enjoyer, watcher,
I'm loving it. Nice. I'm loving it.
What I've liked about Wong is that it's not like completely just dead set on pulling the ball either. He's kind of hitting it to all fields a little bit. Again, not with a ton of authority like all the time, but he can hit it up the middle. He can sit back and slap it to the other way if he needs to.
No, I mean, I'm looking at his spray chart, and
would he mash it? Fenway?
There's nothing. There's no extra base hits the other way. Like I mean, the home runs and the doubles have been pulled to left and left center, but I mean, he has a handful of singles the other way and up the middle. So it's like, I mean, that's quite honestly what you want to see. If you're a right-handed hitter at Fenway, I want you pulling the ball. So
sure, right.
In that sense,
there's something there where you're also able at times to sit back in there to have that. Like, okay, sure, definitely take that.
I'll tell you what, boys, I get chills thinking about that tandem next year. Chills.
Special.
Chills.
Him and Teal, yeah. The lefty righty. Is that how you'd start off, Teal? That's how you kind of just start him out, just let him get his feet wet by just.
I mean, they're catchers. I would just do it like the Bruins.
Get them off their feet, right?
I hate to invoke their name. I hate to invoke that loser ass team's name.
He's wearing a Bruins hat right now, by the way. Just saying that.
I would just roll it like they do the goalies in the regular season, just like go every other fucking day. It's fun. Like I'm trying to. I can't even think of a. I mean, I'm trying to think of like in the Red Sox, if they ever run kind of like what's the most split catching tandem they've ever had?
2013.
Part of me wants to say like 2010, where it was Martinez and Veritek.
I was gonna say like 17 or 8. Like I feel like when Leon like was hitting a lot.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, in like 16,
17. Too. But point is, I mean, it's not super common. But I think if Teal, I mean, he's looking legit still. I think that'd be kind of an interesting thing to just roll like almost a straight split
Saw
next year.
MLB Pipeline updated their rankings earlier today. I think he jumped up 10 spots.
In the top 100?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Marcelo.
How's Marcelo? He's tearing
Marcelo
the fucking cover
from,
off the ball.
I think it was like 15. He's at 12 now, and
That's
then
fucked up. He should be.
Anthony's at 18 now. I think he was in the 20s before that. And where
Teal's
are you, Mr.
31. How about that?
Wow. Yeah, and I think he was in the mid 40s before that. So,
boys, the
folks,
sun
big
will
three,
shine on us
the
again.
Big three. I'm
the
saying.
sun will shine on us again.
All's I'm saying.
I thought Juan almost just hit like a wall scraper at Fenway, but it just died at the warning track there. But just as the team has needed it with Wong, just to go back to him, I know I said this earlier, but the team's kind of been in a funk on offense over the last week or so, or 2 weeks, however long you want to call it. So for him to at least be there to provide a jolt when the team needs a jolt, that's been nice. They had to win this Washington series after dropping the pair of games in Atlanta. Yeah, yes, Jake. Hello.
Liam, do you know how often they update the fucking the top 100 thing? Like, do you know how often that gets updated?
I mean, I think this is the first time all year, so I don't know. Maybe it's every month and a half, every 2 months.
Okay, because I was gonna say like the entire like the top 5.
At least that's just MLB.
Are all
I
like
don't know if
MLB guys by like June.
Yeah, they may update it at like
So the next
All-Star break or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
Meyer-
there will definitely be a mid-season update. That's for sure.
Myers should probably be top 5 by the Midsummer Classic.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm ready now. I really am.
Well,
This
you're
is
gonna
the
have to
first
wait.
time. This last like 3 weeks is the first time in like 2 years where it really seems like, oh yeah, like this kid he really is really special.
Yeah,
Like
'cause I mean,
he is mashing in Portland right now. It's good to see because that shoulder was fucked up.
I was gonna say because the injury kind of threw the cold water on it a bit, and then you forget. Oh wait, no, this is a guy who potentially could have gone first in that draft, a couple of years ago. So, but
How's Jack Leiter
And
looking?
20
What's his fucking deal?
his first start was horrendous.
It was
but
not
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
that
that was a few weeks ago now. At this
That's
point.
not inspiring for a college arm to take 3 years to get to the majors. That's not what you want. But hey,
I was twerking for Jack Leiter too.
I was too, dude. I was too. No, I'm. Hey, thank you, Texas. They took that out of our hand. That draft was great because the top 3 picks went in a way that it became undeniable. Like there was really no other person to take at 4. Shout out Heim.
Was that Henry Davis who went first to?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And then
that's been a
Jackson
weird
Jobe
one.
went 3rd, right?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Leiter's made 2 starts.
Jackson Jobe, who is also good.
Yeah, his pedigree has still been like
I think he's like he's top 10, no? Yeah, he's
Around
the 10th prospect
There you go.
on the list.
Yeah, I don't really know what the Rangers are doing with Jack Leiter because he made his debut on April 18th. Then he started again on May 8th. Did they send him down in between there?
There may have been an injury,
right?
like, and he uses one of his options to go down there just to get some extra work. You know what I mean?
I think he just sucks. I think he's just
He just
I mean,
ass.
I think he's just
the
not very
debut
good.
was 3 2/3 innings, 7 earned runs. Then his start on May 8th was 4 innings.
Some
4
robo
earned runs, but
situation there.
6
You guys
runs.
were both talking like robots there. Did you guys hear that?
No.
Jake kind of got a robot voice, and then Liam kind of got a robot voice. I think we're fine now.
Okay. Liam, did you? Okay, so where are we at? Sorry, we had a little. Sorry, sometimes I just get a little horny about the big 3 guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, Marcelo, you guys want Marcelo's line so far?
yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear it.
So
Leave yourself
289,
if you're gonna bust,
338,
Jake.
471. The OPS is 809. He's
Yeah, but
got
what is it the
13
last, like,
doubles,
3
3
weeks?
home runs. Let me see if I can pull that. I will say, oh Christ, damn it.
5,000. Just say that.
Hold on, I gotta go to BREF.
I've got it.
'Cause
Wait, I've got it.
The
I've
minor
got it.
league baseball site sucks.
It's great radio right now.
I've got yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. Never mind. Anyway, he's good. He's good, and I'm excited. That's what it's all about.
Don't lie to me like that. Say you have it, then you lie. God. Jake, what are you not fucking with?
Oh gosh.
You gotta come ready with this.
Kenley Jansen still.
I think Kenley Jansen has been half of your don't fuck.
I
with for the
fucking
year.
hate watching him pitch. He's like the worst pitcher in the bullpen. I hate watching him pitch.
He's been good the last couple of outings.
He fell ass backwards into a save on Saturday. I don't like watching him pitch. I'm sorry. I know he's likely a Hall of Famer. I know that have obviously been worse pitchers for the Red Sox. I'm not saying he's statistically the worst pitcher that I've ever watched with the Red Sox. I just mean watching the man throw a baseball is like viscerally upsetting for me. I don't like it.
He had that tough outing on Friday, but
I don't. He looks like he's in pain every pitch he throws.
before then there were some good outings.
I hate watching him. I'm sorry. And you know what? If that's if that's my don't fuck with, I think things are okay.
Oh, I didn't even fucking tell you. Did I tell you guys that the other night I had a dream with Kenley Jansen in it?
Did you make love?
Oh.
If only. For whatever, the only part of the dream I remember is that Kenley Jansen was on, and I was watching the game at Fenway, and like I don't know who they were playing against. I don't know who was up. Like I don't know who else was in the field. I just remember Kenley. It was like a bunt down the third baseline, or like a check swing, or just like a weak little grounder that he had to make a charge on. Kenley tried to like pick it up barehand and throw across his body like Gold Glove third baseman style. And fellas, when I say that he fucking sailed the ball, he fucking sailed it. Like it went into the fucking EMC, what is it, the Aura Pavilion now?
It's the Aura Pavilion now, please.
Went over like the protective netting, dude fucking sent it. And that's the only part of the dream I remember.
Oh.
Kenley tried to make a web gem and it didn't work out.
Even in dreams, he's disgusting to watch.
yeah. Dreams are visions from the deep. But,
nice.
Yeah, you do not like Kenley Jansen.
No, I really don't. I'm sorry. You know what? I think
who was it last year that you really hated? I'm trying to think. You've had one every
Diekman?
year. Diekman in 22. Who was it last year?
Oh, last year? Oh, Caleb Bort, probably.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's
always a reliever.
With Kenley too, I think it's amplified by the fact he's the one geriatric guy. It's him and Chris Martin on this roster of like mostly 25-year-olds. It's like just I don't. They'll trade him somewhere at the deadline. I'm not really too concerned. Baltimore, bring me one of those Baltimore white boys for Kenley. That'd be fun.
A little Heston Kjerstad action for Kenley's services.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Yeah.
That'd be a wild bullpen.
People, I say this all the time. Buyers get so fucking stupid at the deadline. And, right, I mean, that's just how it works. Like, you have to overpay at the deadline for the playoff push. They're going to get, like, a legit prospect probably for this. I mean, because Kenley's resume is enough to coax some stupid team. But I can't wait. I'm very excited for whoever comes knocking.
Well, the team's in the mix. You might not be getting any knocks in that situation.
You don't think they would just trade Kenley?
I think you'd
like if they're like 500.
You'll get a better offer for Chris Martin.
Oh well, yeah, that too. Yeah. Do that.
True. I mean, they probably. I don't know what the situation is at this point, but if it's anything like the last couple of years, no, they wouldn't sell Kenley Jansen.
Well, yeah,
I don't know.
That was Heim. That was a Heim problem.
Yeah. Mr. Heim, I need the deal to be perfect, or I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, we faced old Fruana. You know what I don't fuck with? I have another one. I'm going to throw a second one at you. Chris Sale? Well, it's the Chris Sale. It's the facing Chris Sale experience.
That sucked. I got to be honest.
Yeah,
that night broke my heart.
See, okay, this is where people are so fucking dramatic about everything Chris Sale. Chris Sale was meaningfully a member of the Red Sox for like 2.5 years. Grow up.
It's true.
I think anyone who has any animosity towards Chris Sale is a fucking loser.
No, I don't have animosity. I'm just saying that people are like devastated. We traded. I've moved. I don't give a fuck.
The trade makes sense. The trade makes sense.
Thank you.
Oh no, I don't take back the trade whatsoever. I'm just like it's of course. the first time we face him, it's his first double-digit strikeout night of the year.
what it
It's
is.
his longest
Who
start of the
cares?
year. It's his
Good
first
for him-
scoreless
Good
start
for
of
him
the
that
year.
he's healthy.
That's the thing. It's
I-
like, all right, well,
I
that's
don't
baseball
think about
season.
him at all. He hasn't pitched meaningfully for my team in like 5 years. What am I supposed to do? You know, the last 21, I guess he was around for a decent chunk of time, but literally it was 6 years ago. The last time he threw more than like a third of a season for the Red Sox. What the fuck am I supposed to care if this guy?
Would it shock you if I told you he made 23 starts last year?
Yeah, I was gonna like.
For us?
Yeah.
No.
He threw 125 innings.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's embarrassing. Were they bad?
He was so.
No. Yeah. Oh, well, I lied about the innings, but he made 20 starts, 102 innings. So, I don't know. The ERA
I think it was a
43.
low fours.
I don't think
The
about
ERA
him at all.
plus was 107. It was very.
I don't think,
it was
of,
very
I don't
mid.
think about him
It
at
was
all.
very
Is
mid.
the point? Is the point of my whole spiel? It's
Yeah.
fine. What? Good,
I think
good luck,
it's.
Chris.
I think the problem. I think what I was grappling with internally that Wednesday night in Atlanta was just the promise of Chris Sale is what we've been like living with for the last 5 years, where it's like if we could just get Chris Sale working, he's the key to all of it, and then
Now it's working.
we get that shoved in our face the first time we see him. But whatever. I mean, hey, when the Braves come to Boston, I think it's either next month or July. Like, we see him again then. Better be a different
He should
story.
get a standing.
That's
up,
all I'll
anyone,
say.
anyone who has any.
Oh,
like,
100%.
If anyone fucking boos him at that situation, or
I don't understand why you would.
Ill will
Like,
that way.
the animosity makes no sense to me. I'll never understand.
and I don't even know if they. Maybe this is just me projecting and making up a guy. You know what I mean? We talk about that, like making
Getting
up
mad
dudes
at a
like
guy.
Steph Curry can't hit threes.
Exactly.
That guy.
That might be the situation here.
Charlie Brown had hose.
But knowing how some people within the New England sports landscape can react to certain things irrationally.
It's just the radio guys. Just the radio
exactly.
guys.
I'm concerned, Mike. Yeah,
Radio
those
crowd.
fuckheads. You know what I mean? Like the people.
Mike!
I'm concerned about him, Mike.
They just want your rage clicks. That's all.
People who subscribe to that line of thinking would be the type of people to be like, I got happy trails, man. But like the dude, like his body just fucking gave out on him during his time here. It's really unfortunate. It wasn't
freak injuries, man. It's just freak injury
like
after
this.
freak
Like
injury.
he was like devastated about this shit. The dude cares, you know. The first thing he fucking says, according to Dave O'Brien, when he's like, "Hey, any word for Red Sox Nation now that you're about to face off against them?" He goes, "Yeah, thank you and sorry for all that shit. You don't have to apologize, dude. Like it's like the dude cares about it. You know, the city likes guys who care, who give a shit, who understand what it means to be a Boston Red Sox, and he did. It's just unfortunate that after the extension, shit kind of hit the fan, but I'll always appreciate him. And I think time heals all wounds. I think it's one of those situations. As time goes on, we're not always going to be thinking about primarily, the what could have beens with Chris Sale. We'll remember what he did give us. So,
I just think people equating it to like, I was like Lester or something. Like that's not the same.
It's not
at all.
Yeah.
No, there was a shrewd move to flip him, even if he was healthy here. I mean, you weren't. Hindsight is 2020. You weren't guaranteed any innings out of Chris Sale.
No, you certainly aren't.
There's also a chance that giving his history, he might end up on the IL for 2 months later on this year.
If Chris Sale makes 32 fucking starts for the Braves this year, good for him. I really could not.
All you can do is it is what it is at that point.
You tip your cap. We tried.
We tried.
We did all. Literally, we did all we could for the man.
The pitching has been great.
We did all we could for the man
this year, right? You know what I mean? So even
if the rotation, if the rotation was an issue this year, then I think it would be a lot louder. But the rotation's been good this year. Andrew Bailey's cooking. I like the guys we got.
And even if the rotation was an issue, if he was here, it's 1 year of him pitching well while the team is going nowhere fast because the rest of the rotation is shit, right? Right? If you're gonna say that. Doesn't that make sense? Folks, am I right? Am I right?
Yeah.
If the rotation is bad like it was last year, but Sale's pitching well, the team is still...
No,
this
anywhere.
current iteration of the team is not going to be
doesn't-
bad, but they're not going to be
doesn't
great.
make
They're
it-
not going to go anywhere. So
Okay, I
it's
understand.
It's 1
Fitz, I
year of that
understand.
compared to multiple years of a cost-controlled middle infielder. It was a shrewd move. I thought it made sense, and I still think it makes sense.
Vaughn Grissom's my guy. He's that dude.
Yeah,
It's
well,
my dog.
He hasn't done much yet. He hasn't
Yeah,
done much
we'll
yet.
see.
But, I was pulling up his the OPS plus.
What kind of Crawford
negative
is your
14.
dog?
negative 14. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
That
negative
happens.
14.
Cut a
Yeah,
Crawford's
we'll
not a
always have
dog.
that hit in Minnesota.
With the bat flip there. So,
Yeah.
Liam, what are you not fucking with?
Well, it's funny because before tonight's game, I was gonna say it's Tyler O'Neill with runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
but it could just be the team with runners in scoring position in general. But hey, shout out to Tyler O'Neill tonight. Before that 3-run home run in the first inning with runners in scoring position, he was hitting 125. On base was 276. He had driven in. He had 3 RBIs with runners in scoring position.
And now he has 6.
You doubled it tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the OPS plus was.
Actually, how does that work? Like, if a guy's on second and first and you hit a home run, do you only get 1 RBI
Yeah, I
with a
would
man
think
in
so.
scoring position, or do you get 3 because you hit the home run?
Yeah, RBI with a runner.
Well, is
I
it
think
like
it's
is it
just
is
the
it
one.
is it like
RBI
driving in a guy that was
RBI
in scoring position?
collectively with a runner in
Yeah,
scoring position.
so that's what I'm.
right?
That's
Yeah,
what don't know.
because with men on base, he had 5 RBIs before tonight.
Oh well, that's good too.
But with men in
counts
scoring
himself as one,
position, there's 3 RBIs. Yeah. So, yeah. Let
That's
me
a
pull
good
up.
question,
Let me
Jake.
pull up the team
I don't know, Fitz. I don't know.
the team numbers in general with runners in scoring position because
It's not
gonna be a
pretty.
picture.
No, it's not
gonna
pretty.
be a pretty picture.
It's not pretty.
Um,
Devers finally got off the schneid in that regard this weekend. Huge hit.
that
to
8th inning
deliver a run.
Saturday
Yep.
when we needed
that.
him most.
Needed
yeah,
that.
that was special.
You guys do some talking or something. I'm trying to.
All
Put
right, Fitz. Fitz, Fitz, do you have anything exciting planned in the coming week for yourself?
I'm going to a bachelor party. And
Oh,
Mohegan Sun.
is that the one in Newport?
Well, his wedding will be in Newport.
Oh, excuse
but
me,
This
excuse
is the
me.
bachelor party for it. Yes,
Where's that?
Mohegan Sun. We
Lovely
talked about
place.
this off camera, but it's
Lovely
it's very
place.
funny
I've been
just
there.
to say,
I've seen many a concert at Mohegan Sun.
Good place to see a show.
Not really. No, not
Liam, come
particularly.
on, hurry up, dude. Let's
No.
we're not
I got
sponsored
it.
by
I
Mohegan
got it
Sun.
here now. Got it here now.
Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems partly set at Mohegan Sun.
That's right.
Yep.
Very pivotal part of that movie towards the end.
Sure is.
Uncut
All right,
Gems.
Liam, you got him? You got him,
Oh,
pal?
that- yeah. With runners in scoring position this year, the boys are hitting a collective 234, 315, 362 for a whopping OPS of 678.
Yeah.
It's better than 677.
That's true. I can't argue with that.
You know what? Not to defend a 678 OPS, that's actually better than I thought it was. I would have guessed it was lower. No?
It sure
Okay.
feels a lot lower.
It
Sure
feels
a
lower.
lot lower.
Yeah. You know.
When you're in those lulls, those offensive lulls, like a one-run deficit feels like it might as well be 10.
Yeah.
It's a tough feeling.
That's how I felt watching the Bruins last night. Panthers tied it up, and I was like, yeah, I'm going home sad. There's just no, they can't score goals.
Shockingly, the team isn't that bad with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. They're hitting 249, 354, 400 for no.
They just need harder battles. It's the mean. It's talking.
Yeah.
Just give me harder battles.
I did. Well, late and close games. I'm not sure what that those qualifiers are, but at least on Baseball Reference, in quote unquote late and close games, they're hitting 174, 255, 292 for an OPS of 538 with runners in scoring position, or at least just hitting in those situations in general. So
They gotta call up that kid in Worcester, the first baseman, Nico.
Cavadas,
Yeah.
Cavades.
I kind of can't believe they haven't yet. You got Big Garrett up there. He stinks.
I mean, him and
Dom
I'll
Smith.
give him and Tom Smith another week, but
Yeah.
Nico right now 94 ABs. He's hitting 319. The on base is 467. The OPS is over 1100. So not sure,
you gotta give the guy a shot. No.
At that point, see what you got from him. Because if
No,
you don't have a ton of
gotta
upside
let-
at first
we
base
gotta-
in the first place.
We gotta let Garrett Cooper get some ABs. Garrett Cooper.
Oh, he's a
Garrett
Notre
Cooper.
Dame kid.
Garrett Cooper, let me tell you, I don't like his face. Sorry to Garrett Cooper. I was watching the game the other day. He's got a real Yankee face.
Oh, he sure was. He made his debut as a Yankee.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
Came up with the Yankees. I think he was in the Stanton trade, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so, because no, I'm thinking of the Yelich trade, because I saw like a list of like the guys who were involved in that trade going to Miami.
You're wrong, Liam. You are wrong.
Dunk on him.
Oh, it was the Michael King deal. Interesting. Interesting. That's a weird trade. Like really bizarre.
What was it? Michael King? It wasn't straight up.
It was Cooper and Caleb Smith to the Marlins for Michael King.
Weird.
And I lied. He made his debut for the Yankees.
It was Yankees,
but he was drafted by the Brewers.
Interesting.
So there's that. What a career!
I liked the signing when they first made it after he was DFA'd by the Cubs. I was like, okay, if he could just be steady enough at first. Guys, he has not been steady enough at first.
Oh my God, the play on Sunday where it was like Devers made a great play to his right.
He snapped his wrist off.
Of course. We can't have anything nice.
I thought I was confused at how that wasn't like interference. Or
there were a lot of wacky calls.
He was on the grass. Can't you not go on the grass?
You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
And then there was the play at home with
I will say
coming home and like Mackenzie Gore
I'm sure Garrett Cooper was in some pain, but to then not come out of the game, I mean, you would have think he got his wrist blown off the way he.
That was like his
down.
debut too. He got hit by a pitch and had to come out. And he played the next day.
He went down like a sack of potatoes when his wrist got hit the other. Like, I thought he actually snapped his wrist. And then he was like, "No, I can stay in the game."
And then he had like a double the next inning.
yeah. Shook him up. What do they say? Like when a kid, when you get hurt in sports when you're a kid, and you're like, just knock the wind out of you.
Yeah, that's
shake it off, rub some dirt on it. Yeah.
Yeah. He just got the wind knocked out of him. He got spooked.
You made a comment the next inning after he got a hit and was like, I guess he's feeling all right.
Yeah. He was like, he did think we like throw the glove off and you could like.
I thought the forearm was snapped in two.
Yeah, I thought it was catastrophic the way he reacted.
You killed the man, Eduardo Nunez. You didn't kill the idea. Clearly.
Oh, Eddie. I miss
New
Eddie.
time.
Special.
He was
that laugh.
Want to take a break, guys? Want to cut to a break?
Oh, I guess. Sure. What do we have after the break?
We got a little voicemail.
Oh. Okay.
Gonna go in, baby. Got a voicemail when we return. Back after this. I have not heard it yet. It's another fucking Casey at the Bat voice.
No, it is not.
People yearn for Casey at the Bat.
Hi, pals. It's Nate. I'm here from the AT. I was thinking, and I realized this is a show late. I'm a little delayed out here, but I was listening to the Casey at the Bat bit, and it got me thinking. So yeah, like Mudville stinks, but shouldn't this be like a Salusa Secundus like scenario? That a shittier situation makes a stronger team, makes stronger, hardier, like meaner, tougher people? Are we actually sleeping on Mudville bit on their baseball? But it's the second team. Are these guys like the Fremen? How tough are they that they make Mudville look like little babies? Much to think about.
Understood like maybe 80% of that, but
yeah, no, it's an interesting thought.
Okay, sorry. But
I don't know how do we know
to say about it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like two quick things about it.
Okay, Fitz, how about you could handle it?
Take it away.
We're back. Pod on Lansdowne, Jake, Fitz, and Liam at your service. Voicemail Would you believe me if I told you it's another fucking Casey at the Bat voicemail? Would you believe me if I
I
told
would.
you?
We're cornering the
I would.
market.
Because
We're
you
cornering
would,
the market,
yeah, we are
fine.
cornering the market. But yeah, Jake, you would believe me because I just told you before we started back up again. But if you want to leave a voicemail, Casey at the Bat related or not, you're more than welcome to. Our line is Jake.
Nope. Sorry.
Yes, do it.
No.
You want you talk about how you want to improve as a host.
617 420.
He's got it pulled up on the side.
Is that it? Do I have that much right?
You tell me. What a lot.
617 420 20. I don't know the end. I'm sorry.
You're 70% of the way there.
I don't know, man.
617-420-2431.
Okay.
Manny, Lester.
That wasn't
Manny,
70%.
Lester.
By the way.
Manny,
That was-
Lester.
That was not 70%.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you were missing 3 numbers out of 10.
I was missing
70%
4.
of the
I was
way
missing
there.
4 out of 10.
You got the 2.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, you
roll,
did.
Oh.
roll it back.
Oh, okay,
All right,
great.
give yourself some more credit, King.
Exactly.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Thank you.
But you're getting 5 tacked off of there for your sass, so 65%. 617-420-2431. Voicemail right here. It's an interesting thought if they're playing the Fremen. That's actually kind of funny. But listen, nothing is ever going to stop me from yelling about Mudville, how bad they were, necessarily. I think it was a mid-team. Because it says in the poem, the team that Mudville is placing, put their worst 2 hitters up or on the bases. They didn't load the bases. I think it was second and third, but it was 2 awful Mudville hitters at second and
What are
third.
we doing?
This is not a great team that Mudville's
We've
playing.
run
They
through
still
this
blew it.
situation 3 weeks in a row now.
I don't. The people yearn for the Casey at the Bat talk. Who am I to judge here? Right? Casey
You're right.
must be batting at
That's
the top
true.
of the order because it's the 2 worst hitters on the team, apparently. But they get on base in these clutch, high leverage situations. So if they're letting that happen, but then also punching out Casey, I don't think that this team that Mudville is playing is all that great. It just goes to show you how much of a fucking fraud Casey is.
I'd have to agree. I don't like the cut of his jib.
That's what Casey was saying at the pitches that weren't his style. I don't like the cut of their jib. Maybe you should have fucking gotten the bat off your shoulder, dickhead.
We should make Casey a Statcast page.
Dogging him. 0.
Yeah.
All blue.
X him.
All
0.
blues.
Yep. Negative. With black colored circles because it negative aura for Casey. Absolutely
Negative
no
aura
aura
plus.
behind him. But yeah, Casey
Yeah.
at the bat. Again.
That's all
Well,
I
Yeah,
got.
for the Casey talk. What can I
I'm
say?
sorry. We
people
can
love
somebody
it.
come at us with another, we could dissect. There's plenty of movies. There's plenty of show. There's a couple shows
More
out
baseball analysis. If you have ideas for that,
Yeah,
send
yeah,
that
yeah.
in onto the voicemail.
there. I'll break down Nuke Lelouch's repertoire. You know,
Yeah, right?
I'll break it down.
Bull Durham talk on the show.
Yeah, I'll break down Wild Thing. You know, if he could succeed in analytical days, probably more than anyone else. He was straight heat in 95 or something. Or earlier than that.
Complete. Kevin Costner in Bull Durham. Complete brain fart. What's his character's name?
That's
Jake?
Crash Davis.
Crash Davis. Thank you. Yeah,
Correct.
Crash Davis's framing. Was he any
Sure,
good?
sure. Yeah.
What was his pop time? What was his
Did
pop
they even
time?
know what framing was in the 80s?
No chance.
They called it the old ump switcheroo back then.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure anyone knew what that was.
Like how Satchel Paige had 20 different pitches, but he never called it a fastball. He called it.
It'd be like the zoop or the zap or the
yeah, the zip zaps. Yeah, like the daddy long legs ball or something like that.
something
That's just
crazy.
a slider. We call that a slider now.
Like Satchel. That's a change up.
The-
Satchel.
The Midnight Creeper, I think, was one of the Satchel Paige, which is
That's,
my
yes,
God.
that's definitely one.
the thing is,
Let me
we were
pull
just
this up.
saying the zip of the zap. The difference is Satchel Paige's actual pitches names, they were actually hard as hell. They fucking ruled. Let me try to find some right now. Satchel.
I've got so there's a quote from him, and he said, Long Tom was what he called the fastball.
Long
I don't know what that
That's
means.
gas.
He said, I got a jump ball, a b-ball, a screwball, a wobbly ball, a whipsy dipsy do, a hurry up ball, a nothing ball, and a bat dodger.
Bat
Dodger's
dodger.
fire.
A screwball's real. That one, that's a real
Yeah.
thing, right? So that's one.
Satchel Paige, top 3 coolest baseball players ever, and I don't think he's 3, gentlemen. He was a beast.
Guys, let's shake it up. Let's shake it up to end the show here.
How are we going to shake it up?
What's one thing that each of you are excited for?
For the Red Sox?
Hold
Doesn't
on.
matter.
Hold on. I got
okay. No,
Sorry,
I guess
I got one.
Fuck me.
No,
My idea's
we'll
out.
circle back. Sorry.
Jake
So
was getting
there's one-
profound, the meaning
There's
of life.
one. There's one pitch, or it's just his fastball. He had like 100 names for it, Satchel Paige, and one is just thoughtful stuff.
A fastball can be pretty thoughtful in the right
stuff.
situation.
And then
That's
Midnight
beautiful.
Creeper was definitely one of his pitches. I know
yes,
that.
he's got the Midnight Creeper, the wobbly ball, which we already covered, and then something he called the hesitation pitch, which it was basically he did like the old Louis Tion, where he
Oh,
was
the Nestor. He did the Nestor up there.
Little Johnny Cueto action.
Yeah.
And apparently, this is from the History Channel website. He credited his longevity to an ointment made from snake venom.
Oh.
So there you
Snake venom.
go. He became good friends with the local Sioux elders in North Dakota.
He lived 1,000 lives. Satchel Paige.
Man, I'm telling you.
The Indians provided him with a soothing ointment made from rattlesnake venom and gunpowder. Sure.
That for velocity, you see.
He would rub it on his throwing arm after every game. So,
Guys, what are
There
you
you
rubbing
go.
on yourself before a game? Are you rubbing the Satchel Paige snake venom and gunpowder mix? Or are you rubbing like the icy hot that Roger Clemens used to do when he was fucking roided up and he used to rub it on his balls? Which one are you doing?
I'm doing the Clay Buckles Vaseline in Toronto from 2013.
Hell yeah.
Or who Pine Tar for the Yankees? Who was that again?
Pineda.
Michael Pineda.
Yeah, Michael Pineda. Yes.
Pineda.
They stopped the game for like 10 minutes, like to check it. Like,
Yeah, it's like all over his neck.
are
It's
you really this
crazy.
stupid, dude? Like, yeah. Pineda.
I'm trying to
that's
think.
right.
When else has that happened recently? Have we had any good ones like that? I feel like it's been a
The
long
whole
time.
sticky stuff
Since the
situation.
crackdown.
I part of me is like, I don't know, the spider tack stuff. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Ooh, Jaron, that was the worst jump maybe ever on that steal. Goosh.
Did he get thrown out?
Gosh,
They got
by
hosed.
about 20 feet.
Well, you said on that steal. You should have said on that caught stealing.
You fine, fuck you. How about that?
Well, anyway, Jake,
but to
what
answer
was your
yeah,
what was your
yeah,
deep
what am I
question?
excited
No.
about?
I was just thinking maybe we could say something we're excited about in life. I
Jake,
don't
you know what I'm excited about?
What's that?
I'm excited to see you, King, in person.
When am I seeing you?
Yet again. In a couple weeks when you give me my fucking Goodfellas
Oh,
shit
you
that I ordered like a year ago.
Fits. I got it right here.
Look at that.
There it is.
The Bamboo Lounge. Freddie No-Nos.
Freddie No. Yeah, so I'm excited for that too. I'll tell you what, I have a list of things I'm
Pete the
excited for.
Killer.
Actually.
Oh
Keep a
wow.
list. Well, I'm excited to go to the Red Sox game tomorrow night, Tuesday the 14th, where I'll be.
Just why we're recording.
I'll be in
Monday.
line. Yeah, right. This will be. You'll hear this after this, but I'm gonna get my nice Tristan Casas bobblehead tomorrow.
Doing yoga. Folks, he's doing yoga.
Yep. And Liam,
Something I'm excited about.
you can take mine if you want. We can both be excited. For
I am
that.
I am excited for tomorrow. You
What
gotta
time?
say.
I'm gonna come over tomorrow.
I mean, we got to get in there early.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll meet you outside at like 5:15.
5:30. Yeah, 5:15, 5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jake's gonna steal another ginger ale for the trip
Hey.
home.
I got plenty.
Yeah, mi casa is tu casa.
I got enough
I'll
to
tell
feed
you
the
what.
needy.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go to pregame. I'm gonna try out the Snapple deck or whatever it is down. The
Oh,
third
yeah.
down the first base line. Excuse me. They got Snapples and stuff. I
Like
love.
the
I
like
love.
the iced tea.
Yeah, well, they got a bunch
very
of flavors,
same.
Fitz. They got a bunch of flavors.
Snapple's good.
I love Snapple. I always have.
Arizona as well, up there. Nice and cost efficient, you know what I mean? A good bang for your buck on the Arizona. But in terms of
99
heads up, what's the better tasting? It's got to be Snapple, if you ask me. The little leaves in the bottom.
Yeah.
I kind of lean towards Arizona. Sorry, fellas.
That's right. Hey,
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous.
no shade on their game. I'm a big. Many of Arizona have entered my gullet over the years. Love those big tall boy cans. When you're a middle schooler, you got, with only so much money in your pocket for walking around money.
99
Hard to beat
cents.
that.
Can't beat it. Can't beat
That's
it.
right. Every now and again, they'll say like, "Oh my god, like the price of Arizona is $1.29 because of inflation," but it still says 99 cents on the cans, does it not?
Sure does. Sure does. As far as I know.
Through the night, that our iced tea was still there at 99 cents. You know what I'm excited for, Jake? The next Snapple I'm gonna have, because now I want a Snapple. No.
What's my favorite Snapple? The next one.
The next Tom Brady.
That was actually the original quote. They got it wrong.
Yeah,
Tom
they
Brady
dumped it
was
in.
he was actually talking about his kiwi strawberry Snapples.
Kiwi strawberry. That does
That's
sound
my
good.
favorite, personally.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Drink that on a beach.
Oof.
Hard to beat a good straight up like OG like lemon iced tea though. Those are so good.
Have you ever had the kiwi strawberry, Fitz?
I have not. I'm sure it's
well,
delicious.
well, it beats it. Let me tell you.
Buddy, listen.
Clearly,
buddy.
you've never had a kiwi strawberry. Snapple.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Listen
you
up.
don't own an air fryer.
It's so fucking good. I made potatoes in the air fryer tonight, little reds.
Robo Jake.
With some season. Fuck again? Really?
No, now you're fine, but for a hot
Alright.
second, you were like, "Have you ever had the kiwi strawberry?"
I made some delicious potatoes in my air fryer tonight.
Nice.
With a little olive oil, a little salt, little garlic fucking thing. It was really good.
That's when you know you're
Sounds-
getting old,
sounds
man. When
scrumptious.
you're talking about like, "Ooh, what was made tonight?" You know. What I
I
mean?
cooked
Like,
tonight. That's why I have my apron on.
Oh,
right,
big
look
deal.
at that.
You said that before we
Chef.
got going.
Chef
Your
Jake.
Fallout.
Oh yeah, Liam, you didn't see
Yeah.
it.
I didn't see that.
Sophie
That's
got
nice.
me. It's my birthday. Isn't that cute?
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
thoughtful.
I made some breaded chicken and some potatoes.
Does sound
Nice.
good. Oof.
Yeah. No, I snapped. I'll be frank.
Chicken's so good, dude. Can we take a second to talk about that?
Can't go
Chicken's
wrong. Shout out
so
chicken.
So good.
I could eat it forever.
That's our emoji tonight. It's just the chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken emoji.
Yeah.
It's chicken. It's fried chicken. I like fried chicken.
Fitz, you an apes guy? Have you seen any of them?
Nah, this is that's you two's lane.
Well, great picture. King
Well,
Kong.
I'll tell you what,
Freedom of the
apes.
planet
I'll
of
tell
the
you what,
apes.
apes together, strong.
That's what they tell me.
That's all I got to say about that.
I know that from the memes. But yeah,
Caesar did nothing wrong.
what is there 4 of them now in the new series?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's quite a few at this point.
There's a lot. This is the 10th one overall.
10.
So,
There've been
so
10
there you go.
Planet of the Apes movies.
And there's 5 originals, and then they did the Tim Burton, Mark Wahlberg one.
Fitz sounded like Joe Rogan there.
Jamie, can I tell you this?
There's been 10 Planet of the Apes movies.
And the apes.
When he
talk.
looks up, when he's looking at nothing, he does that thing. Where he's like, "Do you ever think about there's 10 Planet of the Apes movies?"
And then they see the Statue of Liberty. Jamie, and you know what that means? It was Earth the entire time.
It was Earth the
Ja-
whole time.
Jamie, pull up Earth.
Right? See that? Pull up the Statue of Liberty. No, the French gave that to us.
You know, it was actually brown when they gave it to us. It was bronze.
It's true. It's true.
Bronze, copper.
It was copper. Or it
Yeah.
is copper.
It's called iodized. Is that the name of the
That's
process?
right.
I believe that's the
That's
right
right.
word. Yes. Yes.
There's a sick fucking the MGH Red Line station is like iodized copper. So cool. Love
I gotta
it.
say, iodized copper looks better than regular copper.
I agree. Fitz. Amen to that,
love it.
my brother.
Big
love
time.
it.
Big time.
Love it. Comment down below if you love iodized copper.
Smash that thumbs up if you love iodized copper.
Liam, I'm so happy you know who Will Mahoney is. We should get him on.
Oh my God, he kills me.
Is he like a Yankees fan? We could get him on.
He's got to be right. I feel
Yeah.
like I've seen him wear Yankees stuff before.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that. I mean, a lot of people just wear like Yankees fitteds, like as a nothing.
But I mean, he like lives in the city, doesn't he?
Yeah, but that doesn't really. I mean, I don't know. Comment down below if you wear a Yankee fitted. Yeah, he's great. Will Mahoney on TikTok. He's slim and athletic.
It's true.
All right, we're rambling.
What's up?
That David Goggins bullshit is dead and gone.
What's the song of the week?
Yeah,
gentlemen?
guys,
Oh shit! Song of the
I don't want to
week.
hear this week.
Oh.
I don't want to hear the words "I need to." Oh, I need to start working out. I need to drink more water. Why don't you just shut the fuck up? I need to stop smoking. Why don't you
What's the
shut
one?
up and
What's the
enjoy
one?
the
And
cigarette?
we love an athletic lifestyle. Or what is it? It's so good. We're just rambling.
one.
Pete, this is incoherent
We're
if you
ripping-
don't know who this guy
we are
is.
ripping
So
now.
I don't know who this guy is, and it
Yeah.
is incoherent.
Fitz is with our listeners right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
It's weird being on the other side of this, of the last 20 minutes of Pod on Lansdowne and not knowing what's going on. It's a very weird experience, and I get why people may not like that now, but it's not going to change.
My song is "Kamikaze"
By
By
Eminem?
Mo? No, by you can't see it. By
No,
Mo.
I can't because of your
It's
virtual
M
background.
and then like an O through it. It's from like
Moo.
20.
Moo.
Oh, that's how you say it. Moo.
Moo.
Like
Yep.
a cow.
Moo.
Yeah, Moo.
Oh, "Kamikaze" by Moo. Song of the week for Jake.
Moo's
Warren.
great.
Sure. I've never heard another song, but yeah.
Yes. Any listeners of Brunch with TJ Bean and Pete Blackburn? They know Moo.
I listen to What Chaos, their hockey show.
Yeah. Which Brunch is great. I haven't listened in a little bit, but Brunch is an influence, a podcast influence. Shout out Brunch. Liam, your
Liam, song of the week. Song of the week.
My
friend?
song of the week. So last week's Dua Lipa album had me diving back into future nostalgia. That Kind of Woman, great song. Dua Lipa. Shout out my wife. I love my wife.
Future Nostalgia is so good, man.
My
album.
wife.
Pretty please.
Ooh, I love my wife.
Good in
I
bed.
love my wife.
Cool. Yeah. Let's go fly a kite or ride a bike or whatever it is. My wife's real great. My wife's real small. Let's go to the beach and play with the beach ball. I tweeted it earlier today, so I'll bring it up. Mother and Child Reunion by Paul Simon. What a fucking song that is.
Good
Oh,
song.
the mother and child.
Well, not when you sing it. That ruins it.
Love that
Last
song.
minute of that song when it goes into that last chorus there with from the point when the piano does like the din 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 din. So like the last minute and change of that song, fucking crazy, unbelievable that a song like that exists.
Oh, that's a great song,
in this
brother.
in this universe. What a song! Shout out Paul Simon. I looked it
Great
up today.
song.
Apparently
he loves his songs.
he loves the song. Apparently he's gone deaf in his left ear recently.
Oh,
That's
didn't
very
know that.
sad. Paul Simon is a fucking gem. An American legend. An American original.
The late great Hannibal Lecter.
Lenin. I'm gonna say Lenin.
Lenin.
So that's all I got, gentlemen.
Yeah, me too. I'm good. Chicken emoji. Remember that.
Yep.
Yep.
Drop a comment if you like Iodized Copper.
Yep.
And
If
stay
only there was
slim
an
and athletic.
iodized copper. Well, there's got to be a Statue of Liberty emoji, right?
Oh, there for sure is. Should we do
Has to
both?
be.
Statue of Liberty and chicken,
And
or
chicken,
dealer's
yes.
choice, whatever the listener wants.
Yeah,
I don't know.
whatever you fancy.
Or just tweet us back the words iodized copper. That also works too.
Or just tell us to fuck ourselves. You could do that. We're not
Yeah.
your parents.
We
Tell
could probably-
us we're looking slim and athletic.
Slim thick with your cute ass. All right, that's gonna do it for this episode on Pawn on Lansdowne. We appreciate you.
I want to
dealing with that
apologize
rambling.
this week, fellas. I didn't feel like I was at my best. I wasn't at my best.
You know what, Jake? I gotta say, I felt the same.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I
one
just want
day.
to. I
I'm
just
just
want to
tired.
come right out.
What,
and say it. I
last
wasn't at
week
my
or
best.
tonight?
No, right
No,
now.
tonight. I'm
is
not at
what
my
it
Yeah,
best.
no, I
They can't
can
all
feel
be
that.
good.
I feel a little flat. Feel a little flat
I'm
coming
not
in.
at my best. I'm gonna
I
come
still
back
had a
next.
good time
I'm gonna
talking,
come back
you
next
know?
week, and I'm gonna come back galvanized.
Yeah, I think
With the spark.
some low E. coming
I
in
think
tonight, that's
I
all.
think that Bruins game last night just took a lot out of it. I think I lost my love for the game and the game
loved it.
the game being professional sports.
I like talking
for a
with you
little
guys. It was fun, but you know what? They can't all be 10 out of 10 episodes.
No, they
It's
can't all be.
also a weird week of Red Sox baseball.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
They played 2 games.
I'm not an excuses
Basically,
guy,
yeah.
but that's a good excuse to make.
But if I
think
were to
that's
make
good, too.
excuses.
Yeah, I'm not an excuse guy, but that's a good one.
Anyways, that'll be it for this edition. We thank you for spending time with us. We will talk to you next week. Until then, go Sox, and Just like I hope you especially did this
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Absolutely.
Obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
Obey your mother.